Hi, I'm Dan with Williams Toyota Lift, and I'm the warehouse product specialist. And today, I wanted to talk to you about fall protection. Now, we just so happen to have a harness and a free fall lanyard to show you on the importance of inspections. And this harness looks seemingly okay, but if you look at the tag on this harness, you will see that it is out of date. Now, typically a harness has about 4 to 5 years on a date before it needs to be replaced. Now, some other things you want to make sure you look at on a basic setup like this is to see if this is cracked, which this one's not, but if this is cracked, if you have any impact indicators, which typically they would be right around here on the stitching. This particular harness does not have that. You also want to look at your D-ring, see if there's any warpage, any rust, anything of that sort. Same with your couplers. Make sure there's no rust, make sure there's no bends, anything of that sort. Now this one does not have it, but if this would have grommets on there for your adjusters, you need to look at the grommets as well to see if they're elongated or anything that would indicate that this had been used in a fall scenario. Also, what you want to look for is any frays. This harness looks pretty okay outside of the date. You want to make sure that you're not writing on here with any Sharpie, because if you write on any harness, unless explicitly advised from the manufacturer that you can, the harness is done. Henceforth, why on this particular one, there is a location to do so. So you want to heed that. You want to make sure that when you put these away, you want to make sure that it's in a gang box hung up, not just tossed in. There could be sharp objects, there could be anything to nick, because if this gets nicked in any sort of way, it is done. So if you notice any of those things on your fall protection, bring it up to your competent person or safety director, and they'll take care of it accordingly. Or if you'd like us to come out, I can come out and take a look. So that way you can take it to your safety manager as well, based on my recommendations. Now, also, for an example, we have a free fall lanyard. Now, something you want to pay attention to on this as well is the date. And for this particular one, the manufacturer date was in 07. So this one will need replaced, but we're using it as an example. So you want to also look at your double gates. This is a double gate locking system. You want to make sure that there's no play, no significant play right here. If you can move this in more than about that, it's time to replace. You should only be able to open it when you engage the lock. And with this here, if this is stretched out at all, this should really be compact in there. If this is stretched out at all, it has been used in a fall scenario and it will need replaced. There's no fixing that. As well, make sure nothing's rusted, elongated, everything's okay, and everything of that sort. So if you have any questions or would like to place an order for one, so that way you know you have peace of mind of getting a fresh piece of fall protection, give our parts department a call at 800-435-2449 or visit us on the web at www.williamstoyotalift.com. Thank you.